Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the podcast that I shared on the power of belief. Once you start to become aware of your thought patterns, of your habit patterns, then you can recognize that it's coming from a specific source. We need the awareness in order to create permanent results. You can't slap a band-aid or a quick fix on it, right? You have to shift your beliefs. You got to create powerful beliefs. So I want to read something to you, and then I'm going to share in the group an image, a document with bridge thoughts. When that thought of I can't lose weight pops up, I want you to notice it. Notice how you're feeling about it and then question it. It is the adult grown thing to do to call BS on the immature thoughts that your brain is offering you. It could be true that you failed in the past, but that doesn't define you moving forward into the future. You have the power to create bridge thoughts, to create new statements, power statements that give you the belief to know that if you don't stop, you will create the positive result. You will lose the weight. You will build the business. You will pursue the passion. So I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to share that document. And I want us to practice creating these bridge thoughts because they are the ones that are going to give us the internal enthusiasm, the internal pride and confidence that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. You have to challenge your current patterns of thinking. This includes a willingness to create new thoughts, practice thinking them, and redirecting your brain to them on purpose anytime you notice yourself thinking old thoughts that lead to self-doubt. What are those thoughts? I don't know how to do this. That's a thought that most of us have when we're tackling something new. I don't know how to do this. And that causes anxiety. It causes our brain to spin. We think we need to figure it all out. We think we need to know all the things. Well, we don't. All we need to do is take messy action. Pick one thing and take action on it. Whether it's losing weight, it's let's have a great breakfast. Let's commit to drinking water, more water, half our body weight in ounces. Let's commit so we stay within the guidelines of this group. Let's add one vegetable, one additional vegetable. If you already eat vegetables, let's add an additional. If you don't eat vegetables, let's add a vegetable to every meal today. I'm not talking about changing everything. I'm talking about adding more positive action. If you can control that and you know I have the power to add a vegetable to every meal today, that's a win. And when you're celebrating wins, you're creating belief that yes, you can do this. More movement. I'm going to go out for a walk today. I'm going to start monitoring my steps. I want to have a goal of 12,000 steps. That's my goal. I monitor and then I take action on the goals that I have. And that creates belief and it creates ownership over my life. So this is how beliefs are created. The only way you find evidence is to look for it. If you have a reoccurring negative thought, your brain is going to offer you all the evidence to support that thought. But what if we challenge it and create bridge thoughts? And then we take actions based on this new thought, which makes us feel good. And you have to be willing to do this to shift your life, to shift your results, instead of ignoring them or looking for a shortcut, which is what most people want, but not us. We are the women in the trenches. We are the game changers, the linchpins, the ones that want more, to create more happiness, more joy, more success, more income, more fulfillment. We do this by monitoring what's happening up here. Now for strategy. I went over the model, and this, with time, we will go in more depth about the thought model. But we use these thought models, these check-ins with our thoughts and our feelings and our actions and our results to see how we feel. We check our energy, right? because that is what drives our action and permanently changes our results. The more you show your brain how useful a thought is, the more it will want to think it. Okay? So we need to accept responsibility that we are the ones reinforcing the negative results, the lack of results because of the things we're thinking about ourselves. The more you think it, the faster it becomes a habitual thought that requires no effort. The faster you create the result. Remember that simply doing a model does not create results. Consistent application does. This is not a one and done. To strengthen, you don't get abs in a day, nor in a week, nor in a month. A lot of people, not in a year. Shifting your thoughts and beliefs is going to take a lifetime of work. And then once you've gotten it, let's say you resolve that thought of I can't lose weight, because here you are showing up powerfully every day. You're doing the work, you're believing it's possible, and then you stop. That's when things start to unravel again, because our brain needs that constant, persistent work, just like our bodies, just like our health. You don't work out for a season. This is a lifetime investment in yourself, and so is the brain work. Thinking this thought more often than the thoughts you think now, acting from this thought consistently, even after failure or a missed goal, and improving the actions you take as you believe this thought more and more. So regardless, if you ever get to that destination, you got to embrace the journey regardless. But it's easy to let your brain go right back into old patterns. This is why you have to be very diligent in noticing what's happening. When you miss a goal, it's easy to say, you see, I told you I wasn't going to make that happen. I knew it. And there goes your brain offering all the proof. No, that's BS. Because even if you missed the goal, you're still closer than you were when you started. That is the beauty of it. But we need to start learning how to focus on the wins, on the things that we did succeed at, on the things we did create and achieve. And we'll talk about that at the end of the week, because that is, to me, is one of the greatest game changers, is learning how to shift your focus over to celebrating your daily wins. So based on this, there's a lot of work to be done. But to create beliefs, you have to be able to shift your thoughts and have power thoughts in your back pocket, which I will share this document with you. But it's so easy when your brain is telling you, I just can't lose weight, for you to say, I am a person who doesn't give up. I'm becoming a woman who is working on health, on longevity, on strength. I am becoming someone who takes it day by day and embraces the journey as long as it may take. I am choosing to believe that I will succeed because I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep going. Now, doesn't that feel good? That is the power of bridge thoughts, and a mature brain. And having these, I would suggest downloading it to your phone. So the moment you start to feel frustrated, or you're spinning out of control, or anxiety is starting to creep in, you can pull out these bridge thoughts, create your own bridge thoughts, complete the sentence, and have them ready on your phone. That's what I do. That's what I did when I ran my marathon. I had a document of on my Evernote with all my thoughts, all my bridge thoughts, my power statements, my dedications, the people I was running for. Because when you have a deep and powerful why for changing, for evolving, for wanting to come alive, you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. And that is the kind of woman that I want in my life. That is the kind of woman that I want to lock arms with. So are you ready? I want you to really think about this. What are some of the beliefs that you've been holding on to that aren't serving you? What are some of the bridge thoughts that you want to start implementing into your life? Remember that to create more success, to chase more in all areas of your life, you have to believe that you're worth it. It all comes down to that. What are you thinking about this goal? What are you believing about this goal that's holding you back? Share that with me. I want to know what you want in your life, and I want to know why you're believing that it's not going to happen. We all have a destiny. We all have God-given gifts. It's up to us to choose to believe in our beauty, in our qualities, in why we deserve success, and then to go out there and take messy action. B plus works, B plus work moves the needle. Perfectionism keeps you stuck because it will never be good enough for you to share. But just do it. Be like Nike and just do it. See you tomorrow.